Welcome students, welcome for my next video. Standard 10th, Political Science, chapter number 5, Challenges Faced by Indian Democracy. Now my dear students, before I start with the chapter, I request you please subscribe the video, you share it among your friends who are from the other schools, tell them to like and subscribe it. Now, as we all know, we are living in a democratic country, India, and as we all know, India has got the largest democracy in the world. Now we will see what are the challenges the Indians are facing in democracy. That means what are the strengths and the weaknesses of democracy. Today every nation in the world claims to be democratic, but in reality there are only few nations who have democracy that protects the rights and the freedom of the people and gives priority to the welfare of the people. I would like to give example of India. We say our India is truly a democratic country because the policies made by the ministers, the policies taken by the government, they look after the welfare, they give priority to the welfare of the people. Many democracies are facing challenges of military takeover. Now when I say military takeover, I would like to give an example of Pakistan. In Pakistan, though they say they are democratic country, but they are controlled by the military. There, the president, the prime minister has to listen to what the military general says, or else he or she will be out of the post. The spread of democratic value at the global level and adoption of the true democracy by all nations is a major challenge at the global level. Now we will see democratic values are found very weak. Even those nations whose democracy appears to be deep-rooted. In a nation like India, democracy appears in form of voting. Every person has a right to vote. Every person has a right to stand in election. Governmental structure, judiciary. To become the way of life, democracy must be practiced in each and every aspects of social life. Several measures, inclusion of all social components, autonomy of the social institutions, empowerment of citizens, protection of human values, needed to be adopted for the real cultivation of democracy. Another challenge before democratic nation is to ensure democracy becomes deep-rooted. Freedom, equality, fraternity, justice, peace, development, and humanitarianism are the values that should be practiced at all levels of society. The mass support of this purpose can be only gathered through democratic means. Now, what are the challenges before Indian democracy? We'll discuss one by one. The first ever challenge is religious conflict. Religious conflict that is resulting into terrorism is one of the major challenges, or we'll say communalism. Social stability get hampered due to religious hostility. People's participation in democratic process reduces to greater extent due to terrorism. Other one is Naxalism. Naxalism is a major problem in India. Naxalism began a movement to remove injustice against aggressive landless farmers, landless laborers, and tribal people. In Naxalite movement, the importance of the problems of the farmers and the tribal people has reduced. Instead of violent measure to oppose the government policies, attacking the police force and other tactics should be used by the Naxalite group. Corruption, as we all know, if you see in the public sector organization, we find corruption. Government working capacity is reduced due to corruption at the political and the administrative level. People develop distrust and dissatisfaction of the entire governmental system due to delay in the governmental work, poor public service and facilities, and different financial burden. Corruption in electoral process, bogus voting, bribing to the voters, abducting the voters, and such other reduces the people's confidence in democratic process. हम देखेंगे कि हमारे इधर हमारे देश में अत्याचार बढ़ रहा है. क्यों अत्याचार बढ़ रहा है? क्योंकि हर एक बात में घूसखोरी होती है. हमें कुछ भी अगर सरकारी महकमे में जाकर हमें कुछ काम करना है तो हमें घूस खिलाना पड़ता है, हमें पैसा देना पड़ता है, तो ही हमारा काम होगा, नहीं तो नहीं होगा. तो ये सबसे बड़ी मजबूरी है हमारे देश में कि अगर कोई भी सरकारी महकमे में अगर कुछ भी काम करना हो तो हमें घूस खिलाना पड़ता है और हमें पैसा देना पड़ता है. अगर कहीं इलेक्शन हो तो लोग आते हैं, लोगों को पैसा खिलाया जाता है, उन्हें बोला जाता है कि हमारे लिए वोट करें, और इस तरह गलत इंसान चुन के आता है. ये भी एक करप्शन है. हम लोग देखेंगे, we will see criminalization of politics. Previously, if you see your Indian National Congress, all good leaders were there. Now, if you see the political parties, they are all having some or the other criminal background. They are either into corruption, or they have murdered somebody, or they have killed somebody, but yet they get a chance to stand for the election. Increased participation of criminal in political process is another serious problem for democratic system. Sometimes political parties give candidature to those people who are having criminal background, facing criminal allegations of corruption, to increase the role of money and the muscle power in politics. This may lead to violence during election. Social challenges. Apart from the challenges mentioned above, Indian democracy faces other social challenges. There is a big gap between the rich and the poor. हम देखेंगे हमारे देश में एक बड़ा विचारधारा जो है अलग है. क्यों? क्योंकि गरीब और अमीर लोग हैं. इट इज कास्ट बेस्ड इश्यू. हम जातिवाद देखते हैं. ये सब को हमें मिटाना है. दिस कॉजेस लॉट ऑफ डिस्टर्ब इन द डेमोक्रेटिक प्रोसेस. नॉट ओनली दैट, इवन जेंडर इक्वालिटी. हम लोग देखते हैं जब इलेक्शन होता है, मर्द लोग जाते हैं इलेक्शन में, औरतों को भेजा नहीं जाता है, लड़कियों को भेजा नहीं जाता है. बोलता है तुम लड़की हो, बैठे रहो, तुम वोट नहीं करोगे. अगर किसी लड़की को काम करना है, उसे किसी जगह पे नौकरी करनी है, तो पहले वो अपने माँ से पूछती है। अगर वो शादीशुदा है तो अपने पति से पूछता है। So these are the several challenges which in India we face in democracy. Political violence. Political violence in broad term describes violence perpetuated in either person or a government to achieve political goal. Many group of individuals believe that political system will never respond to their demands. As a result, the violence is not only justified but also necessary to achieve their political objectives. Political violence vary widely in the form of severity and practice. Poverty. हम लोग देखेंगे गरीबी, भूखमरी, ये सबसे बड़ा एक प्रश्न हमारे समाज में है. When I say poverty refers to a situation where people are deprived with the basic necessity of life. It is often characterized by inadequacy of food, shelter and clothes. In other words, poverty refers to a state of privatization where there is lack of essential needs for subsistence. India is one of the poorest countries in the world. Many Indian people do not get 2 meals or 2 square meals a day. They do not have good houses to live. Their children do not get proper schooling. Poor people are depressed and deprived class. They do not get proper nutrition and diet. What steps should we take to make Indian democracy successful? Step 1. Majority opinion has lot of importance in democracy. In democracy, political party getting majority of votes comes to power. Parliament takes all decisions by majority. Democracy aims in welfare of majority of the people. When the importance is given to the majority, it is possible that injustice may be done to those who are marginal and who are in minority. हम देखेंगे हमारे देश में किसकी बात सुनी जाती है? जो बहुत है, जिसके पास ताकत है, उन्हीं को सुना जाता है. चाहे वो पॉलिटिकल पार्टी में हो, किसी भी पार्टी में हो, चाहे वो बीजेपी हो, चाहे वो कांग्रेस हो, चाहे वो समाजवादी पार्टी हो, कोई भी पार्टी हो, जिसमें ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा ताकत होता है, उन्हीं को सुना जाता है. दूसरा है, हमारे डेमोक्रेसी में हम लोग देखते हैं कि लोगों का भला होना चाहिए, उन पर अत्याचार नहीं होना चाहिए. तो जिसके पास ज़्यादा ताकत है उसका भला होता है, जिसके पास कम ताकत है उस पर नाइंसाफ़ी होती है. It is a duty of the government to take into consideration the interest of minorities. In short, democratic government is everyone's opinion should be considered. Similarly, majority government should be the government of the not of the government of the majority community. All religious, linguistic, ethnic, caste group should get equal opportunity to participate in decision making process. Step 2. Judiciary in India is seen to be making conscious effort to make political party or political process transparent. To prevent criminalization of politics, judiciary has adopted measures like strict punishment to the criminals, prohibition of criminals from participating in the political process or standing in election. Step 3. To make democracy successful in India, it is not just sufficient to make effort at the level of the government administration and judiciary. Everyone at social individual level can make conscious effort towards it. For that purpose, the government has taken some steps. Education for all campaign, where everybody should be given education right from primary to secondary. सर्व शिक्षा अभियान, सब पढ़े सब बढ़े. क्लीन भारत कैंपेन, स्वच्छ भारत, ग्राम समृद्धि योजना, सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप, महात्मा गांधी नेशनल रूरल एम्प्लॉयमेंट गारंटी स्कीम are such other projects undertaken at the governmental level. To increase the participation of women, 50% of the seats are kept reserved in local self-governing institutions. Step 4. To make Indian democracy truly successful, it is necessary to increase participation of the people at all levels. In such participation increases, especially at the level of the government, it will be helpful in changing and making the policies successful. Public policies are made through interaction with people. Interaction with those who are not in power is also important for the success of democracy. That is why we have got RTI, right to information. The value of equality, liberty, social justice, secularism should be respected and implemented in our personal life. For the success of democracy, everyone should keep in mind that we are responsible citizens of the nation. Thank you, my dear students, and I wish you all the best for your board exam. I request you, kindly you see the video and also you share this video with other students and with your friends. And I would request you, if you like the video, like it and subscribe it. Thank you and best of luck for your board exam.